And here we are. Welcome to stream. Once again. I said once again as if we've done streaming today. I don't even know where that comes from. But, yeah, welcome to stream. So, we're going to be doing some more pixel art drawing. Because why not? Things like that. So, that's going to be cool. Let me just turn this on. And, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Hopefully I'm gonna stream for 2 hours. That's my my goal, I guess, for today. Although I will at some point go to the toilets, maybe at 4:30, cause yeah, or whatever. But yeah, let's get the show started, shall we? Don't even know why I said it like that, but here we are. Okay, so let's go. Oh my gosh. First of all, yeah, I had quite a bit of pain right now because I have a TMJ pain, which is basically just a jaw pain, and ugh, it really hurts and I hate it. So yeah, hopefully I'll try to fix that at some point or it gets healed and everything. But yeah, okay, so let's begin. Well, we are already starting. What am I saying? So let's see. Now I already know what I'm going to talk about right now. The first thing I want to talk about is, well, about two things that stand out to me, or basically what I do, or what I am, or what I like and everything. So, or what I dislike in that case, because yeah, two of the major factors I'm going to be talking about, of you know, the things I like and dislike. So, the first one is, I know this is going to sound start off weird, but hear me out. I do not like the idea of like psychic characters, some psychic characters in movies, like animated movies and everything. Like I'm gonna turn down the volume of my phone. Yeah. Oop, what the heck just happened? That's bad. But yeah. So basically, okay, let me explain what I mean by that. So, psychic characters, like that, is especially the animal ones, can get annoying if they're just useful filler in the cartoons and everything. Again, this is just only my personal opinion, but yeah, it's. I mean, I even saw a video about it called "The Problem of Disney's Modern Psychic Characters," which is exactly what I was implying for a long time now. And I have a good example that isn't necessarily involving Disney, but I've seen, right? Like, well, actually, a few examples. Well, one of them, I'm glad that he's no longer there. I'm not gonna mention the cartoon or anything because I don't want any harassment. I'm just only stating my opinion, okay? But I feel like, especially dark characters, I've seen way too many times like psychic characters rather than just normal characters. Yeah, I'll just mostly there just to be cute and filler, and that's about it, really. Which again, I'm not a fan. I'm not really a fan of that. Especially if it doesn't add up to the story. I even saw a good comment about it saying that Pokemon has done it right, actually. And Encanto, one of Disney's latest movies, I guess, doesn't have a psychic character or even animal character that can talk because it doesn't need one. So yeah, that's also what I'm trying to avoid when I'm drawing my character and everything. I'm avoiding these type of characters. And in that same video, somebody has made an interesting like, how do you say, an interesting sample. What am I trying to say there? Yeah, an interesting suggestion for Disney. They said they need to be like there needs to be a movie where the animal characters are the main characters and the human is a sidekick character. That's an interesting idea. Although somebody has mentioned that there's already Winnie the Pooh, which is, yeah, that's true. Um, although the character Robin is a human character, but he doesn't look that sidekick-y, if you know what I'm saying. He looks more like a normal character, and a character that isn't obnoxious. So yeah, but still an interesting idea. At least it'll be more original, because I've seen that type of trend so many times now that I thought I'd be talking about it. Again, this is just my opinion though, because I do want to express my opinion on things, and yeah, but feel free to disagree. But yeah, just not a fan of the whole idea of the psychic the kind of obnoxious psychic character concept. So that's why. So, but no, that but there's someone who's actually had that type of problem, which is okay, but it just can get annoying after a while. The fact that the psychic character can be, yeah, obnoxious and not do much, and when said just there to be cute. But yeah, again, that's just me though. That's just me. Although that same artist, which I'm not gonna mention the name, hasn't done very good stuff lately. I mean, especially that started back in 2020 when already there's a red flag when they were promoting NFTs, which yeah, obviously not the best art. And and now they are using AI animations and everything, and just trying to make it look like as if it's still an animation. I mean, okay, as much as I hate the idea of like AI image generators and everything with a passion, if you want to do it just for yourself and just use it for fun, that's fine. But don't use it to claim that you're an artist. So, because oh, and that reminds me, there's a French ad. I think some of you have heard of it. And as a French person myself, I'm very happy about it. By Intermarché, that has made an animation called Le Mal-Aimé, the unloved in French, basically. And yeah, in short, it's about a wolf that basically wanted to have a nice Christmas with other animals, but the other animals were afraid of the wolf to devour them, just like a normal wolf would. And so basically he took a different direction the hard way, if that makes sense, and tries to figure out something. And I think that is an excellent message, and also has been getting a lot of praise for not using AI, which again I'm very happy. And I think the team who made the animation is just a very small company as well. And again, they done an absolute fantastic job at that. I mean, again, I couldn't be any happier when I saw this. I really couldn't. It was honestly, wow. I just didn't know how to describe it. It was amazing. Honestly. I mean, what more can you possibly ask for? Truly. Seriously. And some people have been, because there's a doll version of it in the beginning of the film, or the beginning of the ad. I keep referring to it as a movie. Even some people have, mistakenly, even though it's just an ad. But again, it's a great ad, so much so that sometimes in my head I'm thinking that it's a movie, but it's not. And some people want this wolf plushie. That would be a great idea, personally. And Intermarché should be proud of themselves because it gives them more publicity, and it also makes them, you know, should be proud of themselves for not implying on AI, unlike the Coca-Cola and McDonald's commercial. Like as great as they are, the Coca-Cola and McDonald's, they're not very good at, like, let's just say, interacting. So, but yeah, like, again, as a French person, I'm super proud, super happy for them. So yeah, félicitations, l'équipe Intermarché, vous le méritez. I said in French because I'm French myself. Congratulations, Team Intermarché, you really deserve it. So yeah, that's pretty much that. But yeah, hopefully there will be this wolf plushie, just like in the beginning, where it doesn't start with the animation itself. It just starts with a family, and the dad tells a story to the kid about about the wolf, the animated wolf. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a merch of it. There needs to be one. Sorry, absolutely needs to be one. Seriously. I'm sure it will happen at some point. Maybe not now, but at some point it will. Honestly. I think there's even some other European ads that were sharing the same fate, doing the same thing. Which is cool to see. It's so refreshing to see, man. To see, like, people still doing just just drawings or animations that aren't AI generated. And I hate calling it AI art, even if I put it in quotes, because it still gives too much credit. I call it AI image generators, or prompt, or prompt, as some people call it as well. So yeah. But once again, I'm super happy that Intermarché has done a fantastic job, and also, like I said, gives them more publicity, which is great. Now it gives me a reason to go visit there again. Hopefully, some of the other supermarket companies that I know of, obviously in France, like be it Carrefour, be it U, like Hyper U, and so on, would do the same thing, or even like supermarket companies that doesn't involve just every like every product, like a shop that's specifically for like gardening and everything, like for example Gamver, or one that's supposedly, well, this one's also plant like garden based, but also like material or building based, called Leroy Merlin and other things. But it would be cool. It would be cool. I'd be very happy if that happened. Okay. Let's not forget the shines on this King Monstro. What was the other thing I was going to talk about? Yeah, so, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. There we are. But yeah, the other thing I was going to talk about is I'm not one to always join trends, because, I mean, sure, I could call me a hypocrite for this because I play Minecraft because I absolutely love Minecraft. But I just not really that type of person who joins trends all the time, or barely. Again, Minecraft is an exception because I love the idea of the game. But yeah, for example, when you see Squid Games, I mean, Squid Games is cool and everything. I mean, it's a cool concept. But again, if I don't feel like watching it, I don't feel like watching it. It's not because yeah, it's not because I wanna, you know. Well, What did I do wrong? Oh, okay. It's just a stain on my computer that makes me think there's a color that's off. But it's not like it's gonna affect me or anything. So yeah. Well, it's not like it's gonna make me watch or anything. I mean, one of the worst examples back in the day was Undertale. Oh boy. And now I can't wait to see what happens when I say I never play Undertale and not going to, because I'm just not in the mood, that's all. That's the same thing for One Piece. I know it's going to disappoint some of you One Piece fans, sorry. But it's just my choice. I mean, I'm almost 100% sure that One Piece is an amazing show, but it's just I'm not in the mood, you know. Everyone has their own opinions. Like, I wouldn't tell you to watch Gegege no Kitaro, would ya? Would I? I bet you wouldn't want. Well, if you want to watch it, that's totally fine, but you don't have to take my word for it, you know. Always be yourself. Be yourself, you know. You know, if there's anything that you're interested in or you like, stuff like that, just do it, you know. Doesn't matter if it's popular and doesn't matter if it's not that popular. It's not the trend that counts. It's about you. It's about your interest. So, yeah, I accidentally spilled some green there. I'm supposed to do this right. Okay. But yeah, again, you know, your choice matters more than others. You should know who you are, and it's your choice to again decide what you want to watch or play and what you don't want to watch or play. Again, your life, your choice. Life is too short, so just enjoy yourself, you know. Sorry if I got a bit too deep there, but I'm just you know, trying to make my point, trying to give my advice. And again, I'm not in any way saying, oh, you shouldn't watch One Piece at all. Come on, that's totally not what I said. If you love One Piece, then that's amazing, you know. And again, I'm sure it is a great show and everything. I mean, it even has lots of episodes, One Piece. That's impressive. But yeah, again, I'm not really in the mood for that. I'm not going for the trends. That's just my choice and everything. I only go to something, whether it's popular or not popular. I only decide when I want to watch it or play if it's a game, you know. Like, for example, even though I wasn't much into the Mario anymore, before I was, well, still a tiny bit. I bought Mario and Luigi RPG because it held a special place in my heart. I mean, especially Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story was, oh my word, it was the best one. I'm sure some people might disagree, and that's totally fine. But yeah, mine was the best one. It was the second Mario and Luigi that I played. The first one was Partners in Time. Bowser's Inside Story is my second. I didn't play the third and fourth one. And I'm so glad I didn't, I guess. But oh no, I should wait. What am I trying to say there? Hang on. Fourth and fifth one, not third. Yeah, because Bowser's Inside Story is the third one. Partners in Time was the second Mario and Luigi game. So it goes in order. So we got Mario and Luigi, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story, Dream Team, Paper Jam, and finally, I also actually bought the most recent one, which is Brothership. Pretty good. Pretty good. Actually, I was pleasantly surprised in how, I don't even know why. And yeah, as I was expecting the new Mario voice actor named what's his name? Kevin Afghani, I think. Yeah, who plays in that because Charles Martinet he's retired. Oh, speaking of retirement, I'm sure some of you have heard of this. Well, but for those who haven't, John Cena, famous boxer and actor, has been retired. Kind of sad, to be honest, but you know, everyone deserves a well retirement. And so, yeah, thank you for all the good stuff you've done, John Cena. Even if I haven't watched you too much, I do know from the bottom of my heart you've done such a great job. And yeah, hope he has a nice retirement. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I will put a crown on top, so there's going to be a copy of this sprite except with his crown included. So okay, so let me explain. So there's going to be a separate one, a separate let me just make sure that my okay, sorry about that. So there's going to be a separate sprite between darn it, you can hear myself on my screen because I just unplugged the earphones from my phone. Yeah, between the what am I trying to say there? The oh my god, what am I trying to say? Yeah, so between the monster without the crown, between and also the crown itself, and both, because he's going to be falling down like this, phew, and while my character Trout was flying high up because of his huge landing, yeah, once the shaking of the ground is done, his crown will fall first, then my character. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Now, give me 2 seconds, because I need to take a reference of the crown. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Aha, I found it. I have found it. Yes. Yes, very good. Open the image. Activation. I'm sorry, that was stupid. Let's put the stream back up. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so here's the crown. Just your ordinary crown. But it also has those monstro, like, how do you call it? Monstro heads, I guess, on top. There we go. That's better. No, this is not the right one. This is the right one. Okay, cool. Let's put that out of the way. Well, with that thing, you'll see why I include that, although that's going to take a while. Okay, so I'm trying to take a reference here. Hopefully this is big enough. Hopefully it's not too big nor too small. Looking for it to fit into King Monstro's head. But here we go. Let's see. Alright, so I'm just going to do that. Bam. Now I'm not going to make a copy of this straight away because there's still more things to do, like doing the shading and things like that. So yeah, we're just going to wait for a bit, or hold this off for a bit. Okay, let's see. Now if I just put the crown like this, that's not gonna work. There we go, that's better. Okay, let's copy this thing, yeah. Obviously not like copy and paste, but just copy how it looks. There's the little jewels, the pink jewels. Don't know why I decided to go with pink, by the way. I don't have a good explanation for that. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's just make it stop here. Alright, cool, like that. Oh, and then I talked about movies and everything. Penguin Zero, or Most Critical, has made a video about his... I'm always excited. These are my favorite part of his videos, even if I don't watch him very much. Like his top 5 best, but especially worst movies and games of the year. I wonder if he's going to do the games. Just give me a second. It's about to be a bit dark. After all, it is about 4:30 p.m. where I live, right there. So just give me 2 seconds. That's better. But because I remember he's done some of the other years as well, which I'll explain this year later. But because he started back in 2018, so 2018 so top 5. Okay, for the I think I remember the movies more than the games that he's so number 5 was I forgot what's it called, but it started with an actress. I forgot. Whatever. Number 4, not SimCity. Pacific Rim. One of the Pacific Rim movies. Number 3 was this time number 3, number 2, and number 1 for 2018. He doesn't usually include horror movies in top 5 lists because it's cheating. He even said it himself. He said, "I usually think that putting horror movies in the top 5 list is cheating because they're not always that good." Quite a bit of them awful, and especially I don't get the appeal as to why they have to make the characters do such bad decisions. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's the scariest part of these horror movies, I should say, if anything. Not all, of course, but yeah. Oh yeah. Number 3 was Winchester. And then number 2 was Truth or Dare, and number 1 was Slenderman. I was about to say, I was like, yeah, why make a movie about Slenderman in 2018? I'm sure some people still love Slenderman to this day, but it's just kind of out of date, really. And also, yeah, it's like, what were they doing at the time, the filmmakers in this when writing this movie? Yeah, so I don't know. So that was 2018. 2019, let's see, number 5 was the Men in Black one in 2019. When I went to I forget if it was when I was going to Florida or when I came back from Florida. I think it was when I was going to Florida. That was my second time going to Florida. Orlando. Well, technically we've been to New York first to go to Florida, so I had to take 2 planes. Yeah, I even saw someone that watched it and on the plane, and Charlie said it wasn't good. He even says his words. He says the movie is just boring, predictable, and not good. You know. So yeah. Number 4. This one might come as a shock to you. He even said so himself. I don't know why I'm copying word for word, but hey, I just like to talk about things, really. That's why. But number 4 was Lion King, the remake. And it's like, what's the well, I have one of the best reasoning I have, or explanations I have for this is money, you know. But still, oh my gosh, yeah, the Lion King remake. I honestly cannot believe it. Like, seriously, man, that's the Lion King remake. Number 3, it was a movie that starred Keanu Reeves, and yeah, he said it wasn't good. I forgot the name now. Number 2, he says it's just like not a very good horror movie, just like Slenderman, where they make stupid decisions. And it's called The Curse of La Llorona. I've learned about La Llorona back in, well, actually, was it last year or the year before? I forgot. In my Japanese lesson, when we were reading like some sort of tales in Japanese. That was pretty fun. And yeah, we learned about La Llorona. Quite a scary myth or legend, urban legend, or whatever. Quite disturbing. It's about this, if I remember correctly, about La Llorona. I think it was in Mexico, if I'm correct. It's about this woman who has found in Mexico, like I said, an attractive Spanish, this time man. And so they fell in love together. Everything was going great at the beginning, and they even had children. But then, at one point, the father's like, "Hey, let's go out in the forest without La Llorona." I think the La Llorona, the mother, her real name is Maria. I think. I could be wrong though. And so as a result, Maria went into the forest to see what's going on, only to find out that she found him again, along with the children, and he actually cheated on he cheated on her, I should say. So yeah, not the best, but it doesn't end there, because she's done something horrible. So the husband, I think he like ran away or whatever, and so she killed, I think she also killed the woman. Hopefully YouTube doesn't strike me for saying these words. The woman that how do you say it? He was in love with instead of Maria, and drowned her into the river along with her own children. That was pretty disturbing. But then she also after she realized what she did, she also did the same thing to herself in the river. So yeah, kind of a depressing myth. Well, it's not really kind of, it's quite depressing. Yeah. Whew. Well, yeah, that's all you need to know, really. Sorry if it got a bit dark for a moment. But yeah, like going back to what he said, he was talking about this not so good movie. Yeah, The Curse of La Llorona, and yeah, and you've seen some scenes, and like, yeah, they've been doing some stupid decisions, like, yeah. And also in the car scene, it's like, I'm giving a bit of spoiler, but it's like, why the children didn't say anything when they saw her? The ghost of yeah, Maria, I guess. So that's kind of weird. Oh, and so yeah, that's number 2, and number 1 is Cats. That's actually one of the most recent films of 2019, and also pretty terrible. Oh my gosh, so nightmarish to look at. So yeah, not so good. Although, well, this has nothing to do with the fact that I think it's bad, but I think musicals has to be one of my least favorite genres of movies. Musicals. Yeah. I'm not really that kind of musical guy, so yeah. So that was 2019. 2020 was the first, and he hasn't made one since, that has to make a top 3 instead of top 5. Because obviously, because of the COVID-19, I'm just gonna call it like that just in case. The COVID-19, yeah, well, it was messed up for, you know, a lot of, like, yeah, and quite a bit of people have lost their jobs and things like that because of it, because of the pandemic. I felt terrible for those people. And yeah, and it changes, like, the work shift and everything and things like that. Well, what do you call it, yeah, well, for the film directors, it was no exception. It's quite sad, really, but yeah. So his top 3 of the worst movies of 2020. Number 3 was Mulan, the remake. Once again, another remake from Disney. I like how Charlie said I had barely any emotions on it. The only emotion I had was how long I had to hold number 2 until I can go to the toilet. That was pretty funny. So yeah. not saying that I watch any of the movies, and I'm not sure, it's just, describing what he says. I'm not, well, maybe I might describe what, whatever. Okay, and then number 2 was Artemis Fowl, and I heard that the movie didn't respect the book, which wasn't that good. It's like, come on, man, at least respect quite a bit of scenes from the book, Harry Potter did a somewhat good job at it. So yeah. So that was yeah. What do you call it? Yeah, Artemis Fowl. I don't know how to describe it. And number 1, yeah, easily the worst film. Easily the worst film. And this is the only one that's not opinion based and shouldn't be opinion based, because this movie Cuties. Cuties, oh my word. Honest, how? It's like, why on earth would you publish a film like this? There's some serious crime going on in this film, man. It's like, it's a bit too graphic to describe this type of movie, and not in the way that you think it is. I'm not talking, oh, it's so gore, don't watch that. I'm talking, it's illegal type of movie, I recommend you do some research on it, and you'll see my point. Nobody should ever tolerate this. Ever. Like I said. Ever, ever. So, yeah. And yeah. I was like, obviously he's right to put it in the, number 1. Like, honestly, man, this is terrible. Now 2021, I don't remember much of what he said. So I guess I'll skip to 2022. So 2022, sorry about that. But 2022, I didn't remember much either. I think one of them was Halloween or something. But what stood me out the most, well, I think top 1 was like another, which was actually a So Bad It's Good movie. But number 3 is the one that intrigued me the most in terms of how bad it is. It's called Fantastic Beasts: Secrets of Dumbledore, and he's been making a huge rant on it. Honestly, like I think he even made a stream about that. I might have to give it. I did give it a tiny bit of a watch, but not very much. But holy smokes, even in the video itself, he was talking about it. He was like, oh, actually, I have one more thing to tell you about it before I talk about the next movie. And but man, there was some really awful decision. I don't remember the video much because I haven't watched it in a while. But yeah, I heard that. Wow, this is a different level of bad, if that makes sense. Yeah, this is something else. Wow, honestly. Alright. Man, sometimes when I just talk so much, I just I just realized that, whoop, I'm going super fast. Well, I'm not going super fast, but I should say, I'm making more progress than I could ever realize. I don't even know how. Sometimes I didn't think that I would, try to easily and multitasking at the same time, but here we are. Sorry. Plus my jaw my jaw has been hurting for days now. It's so annoying. Honestly. Hopefully it'll go away. Alright, cool. We'll add the shading and everything later on. I'm gonna go back to King Monstro now. Without the crown. Let's see. So I'm gonna get rid of those black extra black pixels. There we go. Yeah, I'll take a break from talking about the Penguins movie because I always can get, you know. I mean, I do love to talk about things I like to talk about, but yeah. Just don't want to get into that much for now. I keep seeing views bouncing up and down in my channel. Or I should say on my live stream. So, what should I talk about? What should Goldo talk about next? Okay, cool. Let's see. I don't know. I don't have any clue, unfortunately, of what to talk about right now. Like I said, Christmas is coming around the corner in less than 10 days, so that's pretty exciting. If you want, let me know what gift you're gonna have, or want to give to your family and everything. That's always good. It's always good. It's always good to spend time with my family. I'm always happy to spend time with my family. Although Christmas Eve we celebrate early nowadays because we go to my French grandparents' house, and unfortunately, my French grandfather is disabled. I forgot why, but yeah, he couldn't walk. He can't walk properly and everything, and they have to sleep early. So yeah, because otherwise doing it at night would be risky. So yeah, I can understand the decision. So yeah, kind of a shame how it went, but yeah. Well, I'm trying to see what I can talk about. Let's see. Just give me 2 seconds. There we go. Okay. I should talk about I don't know. It's getting difficult to sometimes it's hard not to know what to talk about. Don't you think? What should a Goldo talk about? Let's see, what should a Goldo talk about? As if there's multiple. Alright, cool. Yeah, so a few days ago was my grandfather's birthday. My English grandfather this time's birthday. So yeah, we had a great time. We ate at a Chinese restaurant. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I don't know if you heard that, but there's a kid having fun or whatever. That's pretty cute. So yeah, let's just delete that. Erase those extra pixels. Before we went to the restaurant, I played with Japanese people again. Actually, been to voice chat and stuff like that. I would really love to go to Japan. Absolutely. Especially, I've never been to Japan myself at all. So yeah, hope for the best. Hope I can go there. I should. That would be amazing. I'll be more than happy if that happens. We'll see when though. We'll see. Gold shall see. Alright, perfect. There we are. Right, so now we're going to add the shadings and things like that. Sorry if you might hear some tapping noises. That's because the radiator, listen. Oh, now the tapping has gone faster. And a bit fainter. Because like this. Dong, 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 dong. Okay. So yeah. Pretty nice. Alright, cool. Whoa, 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 what did I do? There we go. That was not what I meant. Okay, fantastic. I fixed it though. I fixed it. Goldo has fixed it. Sorry, but I just had to stretch. It's almost 5 o'clock. And at 5 o'clock, I'll go to the toilets very quickly. That's good. Excuse me. Somehow there's a tiny black pixel that's missing. Alright, cool. Let's see. So now we're going to add the shading in there. Let's see. What should I talk about next? I don't even know, really. I really don't. I don't. Cole doesn't know who to talk or what to talk about. I wonder why, how, I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the boo-boo sky. I don't know why it reminded me of that song. It is a good song though. Now I think about it, it reminds me of some childhood memories. Even when I was in my dad's car, when he took me to school and everything. Those were great. Great times. So yeah. Yeah, primary school is, for example, I think that was in primary school, I heard that music the most, that song the most. But it was pretty nice. The one, I guess, the biggest issue is that I had this I hope they're matured now. And if I ever see them again, it's my choice to forgive them. Because they were a terrible bully. Terrible, terrible bully. Honestly. I mean, they've been approaching me for no reason. They've been, you know, like belittling me and things like that. Ugh. Hopefully that bully has learned a lesson. If she... Well, now I said she, because it is a girl. Yeah, if she ever does that, if I ever meet her, and yeah, so it will be my choice. Like if you had a bully and you see them again, and they say, "Oh, it's you," and everything, and even if they don't make fun of you anymore, it is your choice to forgive them, because they're the ones that hurt you, not you. They're the ones, and if they, and if they aren't forgiven, they just have to accept it. They just have to accept that they aren't forgiven. Whereas if they are forgiven, then that's good for them. And again, if they're being salty about not being forgiven, then don't listen to them. It's not you who caused all this. They did this to themselves. So they play themselves, basically, Because, yeah, bullying is a huge issue right now. And, yeah, the schools say they don't tolerate this, even though they clearly don't do much about it, do they? So, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Going to color his mustache. Color his emerald mustache. It's not supposed to be green dyed. It's supposed to be emerald. Same for his body is gold, and this is like tattoo representing an explosion. So yeah. I wonder how. Okay. I'm singing that song again. Let me know what song do you like? I do like a couple of songs. Yeah. And sometimes I do use them for drawing, and I put most of them in the same order because I like to go from the ones I like to my ultimate favorite. I don't know, that's just my style, personally. I couldn't mention all of them. There's quite a bit of them. There's quite many, I guess. Well, depends if you think that's many or not. But I'm not going to mention them very much because it'll get boring. After a while, it will take the entire stream. Well, maybe not the entire stream, but still. So, yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, cool. I sound a little bit hoarse. Hopefully I don't have a sore throat or anything. I mean, I did have a slight sore throat. It wasn't too big in the morning. Then it was gone. Like sometimes you do get these weird sore throats you get in the morning, and then they just vanished. Poof, like that. But yeah. So let's see. Let me just put these shadings in there. Put the shading above the angry thing. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, it's like in these cartoons. Well, no, it's not supposed to be an angry symbol. It's just in my case. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. We'll take the shading for the teeth. Yeah, for his teeth. So let's do that. Oh, almost what I little shot there. Yeah, hopefully one day I'll do another art exhibition. That would be cool. That would be really cool if I could do it in other countries, let alone Japan. I'll be flattered if that happens. But again, we'll have to see though. I'm sure it does take a lot of preparations and whatnot. But we can make this work if we have everything necessary. Ah, shoot, man. My jaw. So annoying. Yeah, I got a TMJ jaw pain. I forgot what it stands for though. And I think J is for joint and not jaw. So yeah. But yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. I hate having TMJ pain. Excuse me. TMJ pain is terrible. So yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see. I just realized that. Okay, just give me a second. I just realized that his eye there doesn't like reach out to this tattoo, whereas this one does. I was like, I think this makes more sense because his eye, as you can see, it's a bit more stretched out. It's basically like this because he's falling down, whereas normally it'll be like this. So yeah. Alright, cool. Let's color his mouth. I'm always scared of missing something for whatever reason. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So like that. I've seen some videos of art struggles or artist struggles, and yeah, quite a bit of them are true. Like for example, drawing hands. Yeah, drawing hands is a pain for some reason. Even though obviously hands are something we see in our everyday life. I say that even though you can see me. I say that as I was watching my hand. But yeah, so let me just do that. We're going to. There we are. So again, these are going to be the sprites for the upcoming animation, which is this animation. There isn't much in the background, but there will be something. So stay tuned for that. And and I'm kind of am working on it, although it's pretty difficult right now. And especially it's supposed to be a dimension that looks very different from Earth as well. And it's also a world filled with monsters like this guy. So yeah. Looks like we are good now. Let's see. Oh yeah, of course, I keep forgetting his Murat. Or not Murat, his scepter. Gosh, I keep missing that. How about this? Let's see. I'm gonna draw this first. Alright, let's make it as accurate as possible. Let's make it like not straight line. Like that. And then like this, kind of like a trophy shape. Yeah, kind of like a trophy shape almost. Does that work? Needs a bit of a... This part should be a bit thinner, I think. That looks better, I think, yeah. At least personally. Alright, so now we're just gonna make his, oh, there we go, draw his scepter. Just like, oh, just like that. There we go. Connect it to King Monstro. I know he doesn't have any hands, but he's holding it, trust me. It's just like in Angry Birds, where the birds or the pigs can hold something, even if you don't see their hands. They do have a hand, I guess. Yeah, it's the same thing, basically. I did love Angry Birds as a kid. Nowadays, it's just like, what's going on with all the greed and things like that. But yeah, Angry Birds was definitely a fun game. That holds a special place in my heart. Honestly. If you haven't played Angry Birds, let's say when you had a phone of someone my age, not for example someone who was born after me, of course. I'm talking about the ones that had like generations of Angry Birds. Oh, you're missing out. You're missing out. It's a fun game. Well, at least that's just my opinion. And my favorite part is collecting the golden eggs. Golden eggs have special levels. Some of them have chain reactions, some have references of some other games and things like that. Ah, it is a joy to see. Cool joy to see. I remember I also played the level with the... where the bomb bird was, when he explodes, it produces electricity. That was great. There was even a golden egg in there, which that golden egg, spoiler alert, takes you to, well, a level that look like any others, but this time it's basically anti-gravity. So basically, you fall up and not down. So that was an experience. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the big deal there? I remember that kind of blew my mind. So yeah, again, I do miss Angry Birds, and I'm so disappointed that they deleted most of the apps and everything. Maybe there's an app where someone has recovered those apps or something, or maybe someone has recovered those, but I'm not. Or is it something that I should hold my breath for, or I don't know. I don't know if I should hold my breath for that, so yeah, I don't know. By the way, hello to that person, konnichiwa. For the person in the, because I keep seeing like there's 2 views, so that's why. But yeah, Angry Birds was a great game, yeah. I even played Angry Birds Epic back in 2014. It's cool, although it had some flaws. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, cool game, but it does have its flaws. It's like that one boss can get higher level than us, even though I think Angry Birds Epic maximum level is 25. I think, if I remember correctly. Or 30. Just like Super Mario RPG. But man, I still haven't beaten that boss. Ever since the last time I played it. Which I forgot when it was, but yeah. It was a nightmare. He was so deadly. There were some tutorials on how to defeat him, but I couldn't find the... Yeah. I feel like, at least for me, just my opinion though, it should work like Super Mario RPG has done. Where, you know how you have like your own member team, of course. Put them in the order. But if someone is down, you can just leave it and just revive it to pick me up. Or switch to one of your other members. Because in order, by the way, the remake was amazing as well, especially. So, the playable characters in order, we have Mario, Mallow, Gino, Bowser, believe it or not, and Peach. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. For me, any games that you play as Bowser or any boss is already like a boss battle. But except you are the boss. So, yeah. With the fact that we have Bowser in it, it feels like every battle, when you have him, is like a boss battle itself. But again, you're the boss. I don't need to recycle again, otherwise I'm gonna keep repeating myself over and over. Yeah, back to Angry Bird, sorry. There was even like this grey bird in Angry Birds 2. Oh, this is a bit out of place, isn't it? Looks a bit out of place. I'm going to move that. But yeah, the grey bird. I heard there's actually a new one again, but I didn't pay attention. I should probably like look up on Google or on YouTube how this bird works. But so yeah, what it does, the strongest. Okay, so the blocks that it can destroy the most are the stone ones, just like the black one. And it basically just does a tiny little loop, and then just falls down to the ground, slams to the ground. That's pretty cool. Well, there's this video about Angry Birds Space 2. I was like, wow, I didn't expect there would be a second one after all those years. And they have added the white one and the boomerang one. So, I guess that's nice, but there's a video called, Is This Game Worth Buying? And it looks like the answer is no, if I'm correct, but in short, TLDR. But, yeah. But again, great game, but sad the creators and company had to ruin it, you know. It is just so sad, man. Just so sad and disappointing. It was a great game. It was a great series of games too, yeah. Yeah, a couple different Angry Birds games. Like I said, there's regular Angry Birds Space, Angry Birds Epic, Angry Birds Star Wars, Angry Birds Pop. This one's a bit different. It's like a Bejeweled game, if you know that game, Bejeweled. I haven't played all of them. I just know Angry Birds Card, I think. Angry Birds Transformers or whatever. I could go on. I know I played the Seasons as well, Angry Birds Seasons. Man. I wish, because I still have an old phone. In my old phone, I had the Angry Birds app, but then I deleted them. Every single one of them. Darn it! I would have told my past self, don't delete those. What a shame. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Pain. Well, not physically, but mentally. I just can't come back to the past and just install those games, and then boom, job's done. But one game that I'd love to play, I've said this a couple of times on my channel, is Super Paper Mario. Yes, I know, this is old-fashioned, but hey. Well, since they made a remake of Thousand Year Door, I personally think they should make a remake of that as well. I mean, especially that not many people play on the Wii anymore. For me, it kind of sucks because the Wii was an interesting concept, you know? Really, really cool. And even better than that was the Kinect. I wish the Kinect had more like attention, to be honest, because now it doesn't have as much attention as it has before. So yeah, kind of disappointing, but hey, but hopefully we can get a remake, or maybe not. But hey, one can dream. One can dream. But again, this is just my opinion. So yeah. Plus another great excuse as to why I love this game is because you can control Bowser. Once again, very weird excuse as to why I love the game, but yeah. Whew, I rambled on quite a bit. We've got an hour left now. So tomorrow, there will be like a trailer of shorts, just like the previous one, but in Japanese. Which I know I guess you could call it reposting in a way. Yeah, sure. But still, yeah. Hopefully, we can get somewhere. I know you could say I'm desperate for attention. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Call me that if you want. Because that's kind of my point. Even though I shouldn't. I don't even know why I'm stressed about these things. Even though I shouldn't. So yeah. But now that I talked about the Angry Bird stuff, I should. Now it makes you want to watch some YouTube videos of it. You know? Okay, cool. Oh, by the way, this is the full image. By the way. I don't need to say by the way twice. Yeah, that's how it looks like. Okay, the crown is gonna be about over there. So just above this thing. The scar. I keep forgetting the name of, or keep forgetting how to call these things. Okay, yeah. Alright, cool. Let me finish that, and before I do the shading, I'll go to the toilets. I'll just tell people, hey, give me a second. I'll go to the toilets. Okay. There we go. I don't like seeing the extra black pixel, so we'll delete the hose. Almost in now. Hopefully I don't have sore throat. Man, I'm just gonna cough loudly, sorry. But yeah, let's see. Okay, perfect. Let's add another pixel there, sure. There we go. And then we can get rid of these two. And then, presumably. And also get rid of that pixel. And some more, apparently. Cool. Alright, very nice. I'm already gonna save. Sorry, just give me one moment. I'm gonna go to the toilets. Okay, what the? No, I didn't mean to do that. Stop. Okay. There we go. That's better. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna type in the chat. Or in the comment, saying, give me a moment, please. Oh shit, I'm going to the toilets. Beautiful. And now we're gonna do in Japanese. Do in Japanese. So, ちょっと待ってください. トイレに入れます。言います。Alright, perfect. So just give me a moment, please. You can take a look at the picture while I'm going to the toilets. And we're back. We're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see. Yes. Test my audio once again. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright, let's continue, shall we? Shall we? Okay, so we're gonna add the shades to the scepter. Let's see. I really need to make a Japanese version of streaming as well. That'll be cool. I'll put somewhere along the lines of I'll try my best at Japanese and things like that. That would be cool, wouldn't it? So yeah, that's pretty much that. Okay, sweet. We got that done. Let's see, we got this. And then like that. And like that. Okay, cool. 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 Alright. So it's currently about 18 past 5 where I live, PM. So yeah. Perfect. So we got the shading of that. Then we also need the shading of the monster ball and the shading for the red flag. That's good. Okay, so let's just do that. And this one as well. And then that one. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, I watched I remember I watched some scary videos while I was out there about how there's some people in dangerous situations in caves. I was like, wow, this is 100% optional for one, and two, this makes me want to go in a cave less, you know. I don't want to risk my life just to go in a cave. Come on. Okay. So that's the scepter done. Now we need the crown. We're gonna need the crown. Yep, and then we'll have face bites done. I thought I heard something behind me. Don't know why. Alright, cool. So now we're just gonna add the shades to the crown. And then that should be it. And then we're gonna merge. We're gonna make a spot where these two merges. So basically we'll have the crown and King Monstro. So that the crown just lands on him. And then we're good to go. We're good to go. Alright, let's just zoom in. Just like that. Cool. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I'll try to copy the shades a little bit. Let's see. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Japanese version of my streams would be cool. And plus it makes me Japanese my practice more. Practice my Japanese more. There, I can't speak for some reason. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's add those little shininess of the jewels. That will also add the white shininess as well. Let's see, do that. Beautiful, beautiful. And we're also gonna do that. Alright. Perfect. I had a bug with the tool at one point until I restarted my computer. Like, for example, let's go with this tool. I click on the color, and then it switches to another tool, like my pencil. I mean, this could be useful in some cases, but it's definitely not what I was looking for. Maybe there might be an option to trigger and to disable it, but I just couldn't find one. Couldn't find anything. Let's make it 2 by 2 this time. Why not? Why not? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're good. And then we also have the shades from over there. I'm not the best at doing the shading, honestly. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm doing. But, oh well. What can you do? I guess I should learn more. That's for sure. Thinking about learning, whoops. I've been thinking about seeing my other Japanese teacher, who lives in Paris, by the way, and, yeah. I haven't seen her in a while. So we could talk and discuss some topics in Japanese and everything. That would be great. Okay, we're good there. Or not? Let's try this. Alright, cool. Let's do that. And we're also going to... Whoops! That was a mistake. Mistake for me. Mistakes were made. Okay, let's also do that. But yeah, feel free to comment anything, really. Or if you want to talk about how you've been doing. Things like that. I'm here for that. Okay, so let's just I try to keep my streams and videos interactive. Cause you know, I love to interact with you guys and everything. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's gonna be a great meme reset in 2020. I almost said 2021. 2026. So next year. Hopefully it goes well. As the great meme reset has. I mean, there's been some cool videos about it. For example, there's Nyan Cat, the troll face, the awesome face, Ouija, and Sanic coming along, which was really cool. Because right now, this year has been the worst year of memes by far. I mean, it's been filled with brain rot. Honestly, cannot believe it. Seriously. So yeah. But yeah, there we go. That's the crown, although... that's better. Fantastic, cool. Alright. But this is not over. Ooh, I don't have much space, however. So I'm thinking maybe I should move him. Oh, not like that. Hang on. Just do that. I'm gonna drag. Hopefully okay. Hopefully the entire thing. Don't let it merge with anything else. There we go. Well, actually, hang on. Let's make a copy and paste. Yeah. So copy and paste. And now, no, that's not gonna work because this is too big. Hang on. Let's try this. I mean, I could just copy the entire pixels and everything from him, but I'm just gonna do this for now. And again, if it doesn't work, then we'll just use the magic wand. But we'll see what it does in a moment. This is... Well, actually, I have a different thing that I could do is to move... Sorry about that, I'm struggling right now. It seems like. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that's better. And maybe if I should... Ah, wait, I think I... Let's see. I move the crown, right? Booyah. Let's say to here. And then... Now I can paste it. Move up. And we're done. Perfect. Right, now it's time that we do this crown bit. So let's see. So this is how the magic wand works. As you can see, just pick a color and it picks a color depending on how high the tolerance is. If we go at 100, it picks everything up, as you can see. And that is not what we want necessarily. We want the entire crown. Sometimes just one color can pick up the entire thing. Let's see if we can manage to do that. No. What about this color? No. Because trust me, and it doesn't pick up this color as well. I should have clarified. No. Again, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll have to deal with that. Alright, cool. So yeah, we're just gonna pick up the entire thing. And yeah, let's hope for the best. So yeah. Tiny black pixel missing there. Let's see, what else should I talk about while I'm doing this? I don't know really. Well, aside from the fact that we got about 30 minutes left. 30 minutes, 30. Alright, cool. Oh, in. There we are. Something was pulling me off. Like one of my leg hairs is pulling. I know it's kind of weird, but yeah. So let's see. Oh, but seriously, I would absolutely love to go to Japan. Really, truly, truly. I would happily go. So yeah. Oh, come on now. That's better. That's better. That's better. Alright, cool. Let's see. I guess I should get back on the topic of what Penguin Zero is talking about the worst movies and everything. Like, when it comes to, like, worst games, I don't remember much. But I heard one that's kind of an exception, called Balan Wonderworld. I think it's the same creator as Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. And yeah, I did saw how the gameplay worked and everything, and whoa, I was like, what on earth is all this? And just one button? Are you serious? One button does everything. I don't know. And it's a shame because especially the mascot of the game, you know, it looks very unique, and yeah, it's just a game full of missed potentials, you could say. I don't know. Is that good? Is that good? Yeah, maybe I should. Oh yeah. Oh yes, I should probably pull it up a little bit. Like that, probably. Let's see. That could work. Not sure if you heard the church bell to say that it's currently 5:30. And yeah, obviously said it in French because I'm French and I live in France. Okay, cool. Very nice. Now we just have to add the shading just beneath, which should take about a second. As you can see. And if I just lower the tolerance, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, cool. But it's still not over because there's also my character right there. That was drawing my character that's despite animations him flying up, and those little things, these are supposed to represent his hands. You know how in like cartoons when you shake your hands fast it turns into something like this? Because your hands are literally doing this movement basically. You know? So yeah, that's what I'm trying to that's what I'm trying to do at least. Finally, we're focusing on my character. My baby. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. There's a bit of pixels that I need to draw. Hopefully I don't get a sore throat. Okay, let's see. Just do that. Just do that. Okay. Everything is good. What would I do? I clicked on the side of my mouse, which, by the way, I had this mouse for about a year now. Well, almost a year, technically. And it actually has a strange position, or strange, yeah. Because basically, it's kind of like a hill, almost. It's like my left finger, for the left click, has to go up, whereas the right one goes down. It was a bit frustrating at first, but I got used to it very quickly. So yeah. And yeah. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to draw the little patterns as well that he has. My character has. Booyah. Booyah, booyah, booyah. Don't even know what I'm saying. This is so annoying. Coughing all the time. Or hoping that you won't have a sore throat, you know. Let's see. Do that. Although this one looks a bit weird. I'll fix that in a moment. This one might not look as detailed, because this is the smallest. Okay. There's the next one. There's the second one. Okay, cool. Okay. Just do that. Ooh, we got 3 views. I'm gonna say, hello, konnichiwa, o genki desu ka? How are you doing? Let's try the eye. White, pure white. This is not pure white, this is... There we go. That's better. And it may look the same color, but it's not. Just check the color code. Yep, says the one that I was using for the eye. This is for the skin. Yep, you can see that. This is FFFFFF, and this one is EFEFEFEF. Well, it's actually 3 times EF, not... Okay, anyway, let's see. It's supposed to be representing like a ghast, basically. Micro ghast. That's why. Plus, I love the mob, so... My favorite mob in the game. Sometimes when you have like some sort of sore throat, best way is to cough loudly. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But also trying to not cough as much as... I'm trying to cough as less as possible. So that it doesn't look... So that it's not too distracting for you. Same for blowing my nose. Oh gosh, this is where things get confusing. This is where things get confusing, sorry. Okay, there's his hair. Obviously we'll get rid of the extra brown pixels. Once everything is done, let's see. We'll do that. And this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one. Okay, let's see. Now if I just add... Oh wait. I know this is a... That's not... Yeah, it's slightly... I was gonna say, it looks like a slightly different color, but it isn't. There's his golden apple badge. Well, this is a bracelet, but right there's his golden apple. So I guess we'll just copy this color and do that. Perfect. Yeah, eventually we'll draw him a fainting sprite of him. Fainting version of him. Sprite, what am I saying? Okay, cool. Let's see, I guess we'll color his teeth. Briefly, there we go. Basically just launched up in the air because of his heart, because of King Monstro's heart thumping. So, that's why. Alright, cool. Let's see. Let's see. Where? Yeah. So the golden apple, right there. Golden apples, like the golden apple in Minecraft. Yeah, basically. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Even if it looks a bit of a mess right now. Okay, so let's see. Sorry about that. Well, should I talk about why I'm doing this again? Let's talk about... I don't know. I hate when I run out of things to talk about. Oh yeah, this one game, I remember PewDiePie playing it. It's called Oh shit. It's called MechPixel. MechPixel is a pretty cool concept for a game, even if the guy whoever made this game has a bit of a twisted imagination, but it's creative as well. I love it. I think this guy's Polish, if I'm correct. The guy who made this, so that's interesting. Yeah, like I said, pretty cool game overall. You have to like find solutions to stop an explosive. I'm just gonna call it explosive things because of YouTube's rules. Explosive thing. Yeah, in order to stop it from exploding. So that's a pretty cool concept for a game. You basically have to like touch a lot of nooks and crannies of the game. Yeah. So that's pretty nice. Let's see. And when there was a DLC of it, there was a PewDiePie reference because of it. That was really cool. Really awesome that the creator has put that in the game. Although I heard there's a second one and a third one. The third one was released back in 2021. Although, was it a second? I mean, yeah, I guess. Well, it should be a second one. I mean, after all, the most recent one is the third one. For some reason, I haven't seen. Maybe because I didn't pay attention enough that there was a second one. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, the third one was released in 2021. So we'll see if there's a fourth one. I'm gonna have to check like the playthroughs and everything. See how they work, or I should say how it plays off the second one and the third one. So yeah. Okay, this is green. I know for a fact. Yep. Alright, perfect. Let's see. This is also green. Green again. Green overload. Well, maybe not overload in general, because he also has some blue. I'm blue, Dabby. Yeah, it's a cool song by Eiffel65, I think. 65. So yeah. Let's see. But that's better. There we are. Just do that. I don't like when I'm running out of things to talk about. It's so annoying. I'm trying to think of what to say. What should I say? What will Goldo say right now? Oh, I'm not sure if you can hear that, but there's some people laughing in the background. Now that I mention it, my grandfather has a new neighbor right now. I mean, in total, I've seen 3 types of his neighbors. The first one, very nice. The second one, not so much. It was just terrible what they were doing. Well, then they got kicked out because they didn't pay for rent. And then it became a B&B, but it was pretty short-lived. It only lasted for like a month or 2. But then we finally have a new neighbor, and the new neighbor was also very nice, thankfully. And not like the other neighbors that, yeah, he used to have. Man. Don't you just hate bad neighboring? It's so, yeah, terrible. But if you have a great neighbor, then that's amazing. My parents also have a great neighbor. He's very nice, he's very sweet, he's very charming. And yeah. Well, at one point when we've been to England, I mean, here in my house we have security cameras, but there was a woman who tried to look for a dog. We thought that she was doing something not so good because her dog was kind of lost, but then she was kind of kicking. Well, she wasn't really kicking, but she was doing something at our front gate, which was kind of weird. So yeah. But apparently my father might know who that person is, so yeah. Honestly, man. I'm glad it's been, yeah. Glad it was just a false alarm though. But still, shouldn't have done something at the gate. That's all I can say about it. Let's see. Let's call this. Let's should I get? Nah. Well, we're almost finished with the game with the bike pixels. Now, wherever I have time to finish them or not, I'm gonna stop in about 15 minutes. So yeah. Let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and hopefully it doesn't look too ugly. The golden apple. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. My cheek is scratching, and my hair as well. Let's see, do that. Which, by the way, now I mentioned my grandfather's birthday, my birthday is going to be next month. So I'm excited. It's going to be on the 12th, in case you're wondering. Not sure if I'll do a birthday stream at that time, but I could make a late birthday stream, I guess, but yeah. Or early birthday stream. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Gosh, his sandal was a bit too big. Way too big for my liking. Oh. His flip-flop. Technically. Yeah, let's try it differently. What about like this? Maybe? That could work. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Give it some of these black pixels as well. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just gonna get rid of all this. And I think I'll do the same thing for his other flip-flop. So yeah, let's see. Guess I'll just add a little yellow pixel over there, like the flip-flop holder. Same for that one. Yeah, that's better. I know it's not much, but yeah. It will do the trick, I guess, for us. There we go. There we go. Maybe I should extend it out just a little. Just a little. Just a little. Load and clear. Okay. Let's see. And then also do this. Ah. That's better. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Don't worry, his flip-flops won't go away after he just falls down and everything. Yep, so his flip-flops aren't going anywhere. Okay, let's see. Let's give him all more of those black pixels. We might have enough time actually to get those things out. Well, as for the shading, I'm not entirely sure if I have enough time. But yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, let's not forget. Good thing I just noticed that. Let's not forget. Let's not forget to do this. Yeah, I guess I'll do one color. since it's not going to look that detailed. It has two different of these things, and yeah, one of them's green as well. So yeah, we'll just do one. There we are. What else? Yeah, let's also get rid of some of the blue in there. Cool. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what to talk about, or to think of what I should talk about right now. It is night, finally. Or I should say the sun has finally gone down. Whoa! I'm not sure if you heard that, but there was a car going at a super fast speed. Oh man, I can't stand people who drive super fast. Ugh. Honestly, leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Well, I'm like, when I see that in my head, I'm like, well, good luck. Hopefully you won't have an accident, but it's not guaranteed. Or I should say it's not, you know. Don't say I didn't warn you. So yeah, let's see. Let's just add some things. Just give me 2 seconds. What? Okay, brown. But yeah, I hate fast drivers. As well as drunk drivers, honestly. It's always annoying, isn't it? Don't you think? So we'll do that. Let's see, we'll color this. And I guess we'll also get rid of that pixel there. Okay, get one extra pixel in here. I mean, I do try to upload frequently, but also take breaks, because I don't always want to have to do YouTube at the same time. But yeah, it's my way of doing things. Let's see. Do that. We'll get rid of these two. There we go. I think we're good. Oh, it feels good. And I shouldn't do that. It's just because I was well, I guess I should, but it's the fact that I was stretching my jaw, because like I said, I have a jaw pain, which is pretty annoying. There we go. So yeah, that's why. Alright, just do that, do that, do that. Get rid of the extra black pixels once again. Okay, we got 10 minutes left. But what else should I talk about in the meantime? Don't know if I talked about this, but I know there's going to be a new Bendy and the Ink machine. I've talked about it before on my live stream. My thoughts when I saw like someone playing the full game. But I haven't seen the second one too much. I've only seen the beginning. Yeah. It had like a great potential at first, but then it died down to yeah, to a middle of the road type of horror game. So that was disappointing. Well, now, because yeah, it was Bendy and the Ink Machine that I saw. The next one was called Bendy and the Dark Revival, and now there's a third one called. Well, there's gonna be a third one. Well, maybe it's been released. I don't know. Called. Sorry, Bendy and the Ink Factory this time, and not the Ink Machine. So yeah. And I also already explained it. If I'm correct, the order from my favorite to least favorite. Let's say chapter 1. Sorry, chapter 1, chapter 4, chapter 2. Yeah, there we go. Chapter 5 and chapter 3. But I heard that they have tweaked some things in chapter 3, because chapter 3 was the worst for multiple reasons. For the first half is that it's quite buggy. That's already a bad start. And the second thing is that there were way too many tasks by the time it got released. Well, again, I heard that they settled down on that. They changed it so that we don't get as much task. Oh man, I mean, I've been watching one of my favorite Let's Players named John Wolf playing that, and yeah, it was. I can't imagine myself playing it. It was painful. It was very painful. Very, very painful indeed. Honestly. So painful that he even made like his own outro song. Which is, I think, a reference to Johnny or whatever by Miley Cyrus. I didn't think this song was by Miley Cyrus, really. Called John Wolf. John Wolf, because that's the name of my the Let's Play that I was mentioning. John Wolf, who used to be known as Harshly Critical, and who has a daughter, I think it's a daughter, I think it's a girl, whose name is AJ, I think. I wonder what the name AJ stands for. I need to do some Google search at some point. But yeah. Right, that's his daughter's name, AJ. Okay, cool. We're also gonna do that. We're also gonna add these little. Well, it's technically they're not supposed to be dots. It's supposed to be like a lozenge shape, but since we're far away and it's not like super detailed or anything, yeah, I'm just gonna add them as dots. In reality, it's supposed to be like a lozenge here with some triangles like that. No triangle there, no triangle, and no triangle. I think if I'm correct, there's like these dots right there. That's what I was going for with his shorts. But obviously, since he's far, we don't have to make it super detailed. So we're just gonna add some dots like this. So yeah, I just realized his cross is a bit too big. Oops. Yeah, let's just change the size of this. Yeah, we'll do that. Because there's no way. Well, I say that as someone who loves to draw nonsensical things, but it just doesn't make sense that his cross makeup gets so big all of a sudden after he gets launched up. Unless his cheek gets like super swell. So yeah. Whoops. There we go. Give me the bicolor, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, very nice. And then we'll do that. We'll do that. No. Red. This red color. Thank you. I'm still trying to keep a look at the comments, by the way. So feel free to leave a comment while I'm doing this. But yeah, let's right, it's 2 pixels, right? And then one like this. I think we are good. It may be a different shape, that's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. Got a problem? I'm joking. There we are. Let's make it. Oh shit, that's a bit too much. Yeah. No, like that. Alright, cool. Just like this. And then I also add some white colors like that. Okay, cool. With gas white colors, you could say. Alright, perfect. And this one in there. Beautiful, okay. Like I said, I'll do the shading off camera, so, yep. That's better. And let's see. How about we do this? There we go. No, wait, that's not gonna work though. I'll figure this out later. Yeah, so we got most of the body done, aside from possibly the fact that there's an extra pixel over there. That's better. And let's put these two white colors together. There we go. And also this one. And that one. No, that's a bit too much of a big nose. I hopefully like this. That looks better, I think. Personally. Personally. You can hear a car. Well, I'm not sure if you heard it, but there was a car. Okay. Alright, let's color his hair a little bit. Let's delete that just to make it more varied. I'll delete that one pixel later. Let's see. There we go. Like that. Like that. Like that. That. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Oh, and his... Guess I'll add a little extra... This is getting confusing now, honestly. Alright, let me just grab this. Then we'll do it like that, presumably. Let's do it like that. Yeah, sure. That works. Should we? Yeah, let's take care of that. Let's take that away. Genuinely. What? Okay, cool. Let's also get rid of some of the black pixels. Whoa. Yeah, like that. Yeah, cool. Getting rid of all these black pixels. Although I have about a minute left. That feels good. Alright, cool. Alright. Well, I'll delete those. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I love it. You know this song? I remember this song when it was on the radio back in 2014. It's kind of a weird song, to be honest. I mean, seriously. Especially the part where she says, I pushed my car into the bridge. It's like, what? And this is like a troublemaker type of music. I don't know. It's kind of weird. So yeah. And now it's 6 o'clock. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna go now. Well, I'm actually gonna continue off camera. Probably now. Now, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been good to do these streams again, as usual. It's been 2 hours. Sometimes it goes pretty quick. When I do these streams, time goes by super fast. Oh, and his head is a tiny bit off. I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, hope you guys find it enjoyable anyway. So, like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye.